Hi and welcome to Adventures of Deanna. I'm Deanna. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so thankful that you're here. If you like this video, go ahead and click that like button and always click subscribe so you can find out whenever I upload more videos. So this is just my report of my weight loss journey, or adventure as I like to call it. Losing over 100 pounds, listening to a podcast, losing 100 pounds with Corinne Crabtree. So let's go ahead and get into my report for this week. I recorded it on weigh-in day, so I'm just going to put that in here now. So this morning I thought that you might like to come with me as I do my morning journaling. So the first thing that I do every morning after I get up and get ready for the day is I sit down and do my morning journaling. The first thing that I do is I fill out my 30-day habit tracker. So I just think of the day before and I fill in the blanks for if I did the things or not. I'm going to go ahead and do my assessment from yesterday. Did I drink my 64 ounces of water? These questions are kind of repetitive sometimes, but they're good because getting your water in is very important. Did I get my sleep? Also important. Sleep helps burn fat. It's reparative. Whenever you're sleeping, your body is doing a lot of repair work that you need. So it is very important that we get our sleep. 24-hour plan. Yes, I did follow my 24-hour plan. And my hunger scale, I did do that. So did I follow my 24-hour plan? Why or why not? And I did. And the reason I did follow my 24-hour plan was because it was a good plan. Simple. You know, I write that pretty much all the time, like, was it a good, realistic plan? And of course it was, so I did follow my plan. Something I did right was I exercised, I followed my plan, I wrote my plan, I also I didn't want to follow my plan. I had a Caesar salad planned, and then I wanted something warm instead of something cold for lunch, but I talked myself out of that and I went ahead and I followed my plan, so that's good. Or that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to show up for myself. I don't know if it's, you know, no judgment, no good or bads. On a scale of 1 to 10, my commitment to my weight loss is a 10, and I've been writing because I'm a freaking badass. Do you guys agree? Am I a freaking badass? Let me know below in the comments. I'm a freaking badass. Are you a freaking badass? Let me know down in the comments. Okay. So, moving right along, today is Hello Scale Day. So, that is really why Friday is weigh-in day. Oh my God, weigh-in day. So, last week, I believe, and I always have to look because I just don't ever remember. I don't remember what I weigh week to week. So last week I was 242.2, and this week I am 242.6. So I am up this week. I am up by 4 ounces, plus 0.4, and that is really upsetting. Because yesterday I weighed in and there was a 238 number on that scale, and I was like, yes, finally made Queen's Club. But yesterday was not my official weigh-in. Today is my official weigh-in. What? Do you want to go outside? Time out. Gotta let the dog out. So after we weigh in, and we kind of do like an assessment of the week. So thinking about the number on the scale, I don't put anything into that number on the scale. I know that I put in the work this week. I know that I did the things that were necessary in order to lose weight. I followed my hunger scale. I made my plans. I drank my water. I exercised. I did cat and dog fight. Every morning it's like that. Every morning. Cat and dog fight. Inside, outside, inside, outside. Okay. I did everything right this week. There's nothing that I did that was not off plan. So I believe this number is just a number on the scale, and that your weight fluctuates from week to week for various reasons, and this week it's up a little bit, and I'm okay with that. looking at my 5 top actions this week, what do I choose to learn from this? I have learned that if I just follow the program, if I do the protocol the way that you're supposed to, it works. So I'm going with that. And that's it. So it says brainstorm ways you can make weight loss easy for next week. And this next week is going to be a difficult one for me. This next upcoming week, I have to go out of town for a conference for work. And there will be lots of food, lots of drinking, and lots of stress. And I won't get to weigh in on my normal Friday. So I'm kind of worried about that a little bit in my head. I have no idea how that's going to go, but I am worried about that. So I'm brainstorming, I'm thinking of ways, but I know that the food that we serve, I'm in charge of ordering it. We've got a lot of good, healthy options, so it's not that there's not good and healthy food to eat, but I do tend to be some of a social eater, so that is going to be something that I really need to focus on my hunger scale and only eat when I'm hungry and to stop when I'm satisfied, not to pick. I need to make sure that I excuse myself from the table and get up so that I don't pick at my food. And I need to really limit my drinks. I'm going to need to write that out and really follow how many alcoholic beverages that I have each and every day. So my 3 biggest wins this week were, it was a really boring week. I didn't have any real struggles this week, so I can't really say what a big win was this past week. I think one of my big wins was that I got up at 4:30 in the morning and did my exercise video 3 days. Another big win this week was bringing my lunch to work yesterday and not caving and changing my plan. And a third big win this week was I changed up my breakfast on a couple days to just a hard-boiled egg, because I was finding that I don't really need breakfast until late in the morning, and then by the time that I eat breakfast it's almost lunchtime, but I don't want to skip lunch. So if I just have a small hard-boiled egg, that'll kind of, it's more like a snack, I guess, that'll hold me over until lunchtime whenever it's time for my real meal. So then I'm not eating calories that I don't need to be eating. Okay, what you did not see is that after I turned the camera off, I then proceeded to call my accountability group and cry like a big baby. So I am a big crybaby. I cry all the time. I cannot hide my feelings, and I'm just a very emotional person. So yeah, I cried because I was pissed. I was so mad. I really wanted to be under that 240. You know, if you've been watching my channel, if you're a subscriber, you know I've been chasing that number for a long time, and how much it means to me to get, see, I'm doing it now. It means a lot to me to get to that 240 mark, and I weighed in at Thursday at 238, and then on Friday morning I was 242, so I had made it, and I really wanted it to be on my official weigh-in day, and that sounds really ridiculous. It does. I should count it anyway, because I had that 238, but it wasn't my official weigh-in day. Like if I was going to Weight Watchers, if I was doing Weight Watchers, and I had to walk in and have somebody, you know, stamp my book and write it down, it wouldn't have been my official weigh-in. So I think, you know, I'm getting hung up on that stupid thing. But my accountability group, they are amazing, amazing ladies. If you're watching this, you know who you are, and I love you. They were like, Deanna, you're just being crazy, you know, and we're all gonna have weeks where this happens. So it's important that we have a community. It's important that we have friends. It's important that we have accountability partners that can keep us grounded and from not going overboard. Like, who knows? I just needed to be a crybaby. I was a total crybaby. All the way to work, I was a crybaby. All day, I was in a piss poor mood. But I didn't let that change my food plan for the day. I didn't let that mean I can overeat. It didn't mean I get to say F it and do whatever I wanted. I still stuck to my plans for the day, but I was in a piss poor mood. Believe me, I was in a piss poor mood all day. Still crying. Ah. So yeah, that's where I was. And I'm just looking forward to the week. Like I mentioned before, this is going to be a very challenging week for me. I've got a big, stressful conference at work. We host the conference. So there's just meeting a lot of people, talking to a lot of people that I normally just talk to on the phone, smiling a lot, making sure everything is properly arranged, making sure the speakers have the stuff that they need, making sure that the setup is right. Anyway, it's just a lot of work, and then there's a lot of entertaining, and there's a lot of food, and there's a lot of drinks, and so it's unusual for me. So I feel like that those present extra obstacles. I'm also not going to be on home on Friday, which is my normal weigh-in day, so I'm kind of a little upset about that. So, you know, God, I really hope to report a loss next week, but who knows? Who knows? So you're definitely going to want to click that subscribe button so you know whenever I upload next week to see how I did. I know you. So anyway, click that subscribe button. Have you ever been that pissed at the scale, like just rage-induced pissed at the scale? Like I want to, just pissed? Let me know in the comments below. We all, you know, from week to week, you know, there's so many emotions. One week we're like, yes, yay, we did it. And then the next week we're like, you know, just down the dumps. And we know why. Because we did something stupid. We ate off plan. We ate way too much. We did whatever. So it's just, the roller coaster of weight loss is amazing. And I was thinking about how I said I lose weight slowly. I went back, and then I tried to say it was because I was in my 40s. I looked back whenever I lost weight in 2000, and then I was a Weight Watcher leader. I said it a million times. I'm Deanna, I lost 80 pounds, and it took me a year and 4 months to do it, because that was the things that everybody always wanted to know. How much weight did you lose, and how long did it take you? It took me a year and 4 months to lose 80 pounds. So that was 5 pounds a month, and that's pretty much what my average is right now at this point in time, is 5 pounds a month. So I'm losing, for me, what my exact average is. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, so good for me. Okay. Now, let's talk about the podcast this week. I always love looking forward to the podcast every week. Corinne and her co-host, Kathy, they do a great job on the podcast. And this week was no joke. The podcast this week was how to stay committed to your weight loss. And I was dying because I had my whole little emotional pity party on my way to work. And then I get to work, plug in my headphones, I'm like ready to listen to the podcast, and I see the title, How to Stay Committed to Your Weight Loss. And I was like, you just do it. You just do it. You know, I had just had a devastating weight loss to me, or weigh-in to me, which was not devastating, by the way. I gained 4 ounces of fake weight that probably wasn't even real weight. But you know, I can be so dramatic. But it was how to stay committed to your weight loss, and I was like, no, you just do it. But you know, weight loss isn't always what they're talking about. It's not always fun. It's not always exciting. And it's not always motivating. It's not always fun. It's not always motivating. It's not always exciting. It just isn't. There are going to be times that are tough. There are going to be times that are hard. But you got to stick through it in order to get to the times that are fun, the times that are motivating, and the times that are exciting. You just keep going. That's all. So you can listen to the podcast. She talks about the 3 C's of commitment. So those are, you have a choice, a chance, and change. Choice, chance, change. So you have to make a choice. You have to give yourself a chance to fail or succeed. And then you have to change things based upon those results. That's it. Listen to the podcast. Let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. I thought it was a great podcast, but at the same time I was like, you know, I'm committed. I'm doing this. That's what I'm doing. I'm coming on here and I'm reporting to you guys whenever I have these weight gains, whenever I have my weight losses. You know, I'm going to follow through on this. You guys are going to see me at my goal weight. That's a guarantee. It might take 2 years, but think of all the fun times we're going to have between now and then. That was really the podcast this week. If you haven't listened to it, go ahead and listen. I will link to it down below. Again, I am not a sponsor. I am not getting paid for promoting losing 100 pounds with Corinne Crabtree or the PMP tribe, but I will link to it down below. I believe fully in the principles that are being taught within. I love the fact that I don't have to count calories and that I'm not weighing and measuring all my food. It's very liberating, and I enjoy the process. Okay, good morning. It's time to weigh in. It is Friday, January the 24th. Last week I weighed in at 242.2, and this week, let's see, 242.6. So if you're enjoying listening to my weekly weight loss report, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I'm a freaking goofball. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.